Today we shall be talking on unfiltered faith. Faith without fear, what mature belief actually looks like. Let's slow down and look at this carefully. Many people today still have faith, but they no longer have peace. They believe but they are anxious. They pray but they are afraid. They read scripture but they are tense, guarded, suspicious. And for many, especially those over 40, the question is no longer, is Christianity true? The question has become, why does faith feel like pressure instead of freedom? Tonight, I want to explore something quietly but honestly. What does mature belief actually look like? Not loud belief. Not emotional belief. Not fear-driven belief. But faith that is calm, grounded, thoughtful, unafraid of questions, unthreatened by history, and secure enough to breathe. This is not a sermon. This is a reflection. And if you've stayed this long with this channel, you already know. I am not here to convince you. I am here to show you. Do you know how fear entered faith? History tells a quieter story. Fear did not begin as the foundation of Christian belief. Early Christianity, especially in Africa, was not sustained by panic, threats, or emotional urgency. It was sustained by community, memory, story, wisdom, shared suffering, and lived hope. Fear entered faith later, often when religion became institutionalized. Power needed control. Doctrine replaced wisdom. Obedience replaced discernment. Fear is a very efficient tool. A fearful believer does not question, does not read context, does not explore history, does not challenge manipulation. Fear keeps people dependent. And this is where context matters. Much of what we call strong faith today is actually conditioned fear. Fear of hell without understanding ancient cosmology. Fear of God without understanding covenant. Fear of doubt without understanding growth. Fear of questions without understanding maturity. Mature faith does not panic. Fear-based faith always does. The difference between belief and maturity. Belief is not the same as maturity. A child believes easily. An adult believes thoughtfully. Mature faith is not louder, it is steadier. It does not need constant reassurance, emotional highs, endless deliverance sessions, repeated threats. Mature faith can sit with silence. It can say, I don't know and I'm not afraid of that. It can read scripture and ask, what did this mean then? Before asking, what does this mean to me? It understands that the Bible is ancient, written across cultures, in languages shaped by worldview, not modern anxiety. This is why many disillusioned believers didn't lose faith. They outgrew immature religion. Talking about Jesus and fear, what he actually modeled. Let's slow down and look at Jesus carefully. Jesus did not recruit followers through fear. His most repeated phrase was not, be afraid. It was, do not be afraid. He challenged religious fear, moral panic, performative holiness. He was hardest not on doubters but on those who weaponized religion. And this is crucial. Jesus trusted people with truth before they fully understood it. He allowed confusion, growth, missteps. Mature faith looks like Jesus' posture. Calm authority, deep compassion, unthreatened presence. Fear-driven faith looks nothing like him. Also on African wisdom and fearless faith. Africa has always understood something religion forgot. Wisdom is not shouted. It is lived. African spirituality traditionally emphasized balance over panic, community over isolation, process over instant answers, Early African Christianity inherited this posture. Faith was integrated with life, not separated from thinking, not allergic to mystery. Colonial religion disrupted this. It introduced fear-based obedience, external authority over internal wisdom, doctrine without context. What was lost was not faith but confidence. Mature African faith today is not about rejecting Christianity. It is about reclaiming its depth. Do you know what mature belief feels like? Let me describe mature faith not as theory but as experience. Mature belief feels like peace without certainty, trust without denial, conviction without aggression, humility without insecurity. It does not rush to judge. It does not rush to condemn. It does not rush to convert. It listens. It understands that. Faith strong enough to last. Is faith strong enough to be questioned? Fear-based belief collapses under examination. Mature belief deepens. Now if you are disillusioned, this is for you. If you are watching this and thinking, I still love scripture, but I am tired. This message is for you. You are not weak. You are not backsliding. You are not losing faith. You may be growing up spiritually. Maturity feels like loss at first, because it sheds fear, performance, and borrowed certainty. But what remains is quieter and stronger. On a final note, faith without fear is not faith without reverence. It is faith without manipulation. It is belief grounded in history, wisdom, context, and calm confidence. This channel exists for people like you. If this resonated, like the video, share it with someone who has grown tired of noise. And in the comments, tell me, what part of your faith journey required you to let go of fear? In the next episode, we will explore how silence, doubt, and waiting shaped the faith of early believers. Until then, let truth breathe.